this is the costume. I'm currently measuring the sleeves. I just want to close up on my boobs because I got a more full figure, as in I am now fatter than I was as a child. So here it is, and the sleeves are too short because now I got long arms like this. So I'm gonna add some fabric to them. Let me just put on these paws for a second. Let's pause for a second so I can put on these paws. There you go. So yeah, as you can see, it would be a tight fit. It would look kind of funky. So I measured and I'm adding 12 centimeters to it. And it should be about fine. It should cover it up to here. So here's what that looks like. I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna measure from the seam line to the other seam line, and then I'm gonna add a centimeter because I sew on a half centimeter allowance, and I'm not gonna add a seam here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and line the arms because there's a lot of seams on them that are quite uncomfortable on my skin. Okay, I made the box. Now I'm gonna add an equal amount to these two sides so that it's 15.5, which is the width that I calculated for the cuff on this. Remember to never use your fabric scissors for paper. These are old fabric scissors, okay? Because paper really does a lot of damage to these. So yeah, this is like duct tape and foam and stuff. It's because they're kind of cheap. Okay, check for fur direction. Check. It goes down like this, right? Yeah. Double check, triple check, quadruple check, freaking check every single time. Now, grain. Yeah, it seems to be going fine. If it's somehow going diagonally, your fabric will twist because this part here is where it stretches, right? This is the stiff part, so you want the sleeve to stretch this way. Additionally, fabric, the fur direction going this way. And if it stretches this way, but this way it's stiff, it's gonna automatically go like whoop around your arm. So if it's plain, it's okay. But if it has any patterns, God forbid, it's going to look awful and it's not gonna line up with your paws. So just remember that. Okay, I used my heat erasable marker and I cut it out. And if you are using one of these knives, please be super careful because actually the reason you haven't seen my face in a while is because when I was breaking off one of these blades, it hit me in the face and it caught me like here. And it looked kind of nasty for a while, so that I didn't want to like scare y'all or anything. I was lucky because it actually healed up pretty well. You can't even see it. But it really hurt. So please, bro, like be careful with them knives. I'm serious. So I did manage to sew it by machine. This is just a knot, don't worry about that. It's gonna be covered up. But anyway. Yeah, it actually looks pretty damn good. This stain, yeah, I'm gonna have to remove that with some soapy water. Cause my dog walked on this piece of fabric while I was in the toilet. The other sleeve is done. It's looking pretty nice. The shoes, you like them? Hi, Pippi. Hello. Oh my goodness. Yes, everybody's visiting me in my workstation. Honestly, y'all, I can accept this one. It's looking good, but this looks like shit. So I'm either gonna have to fix the seam, or I'm just gonna replace it with a full piece of fur. I'm satisfied with both of the arms, so now I'm gonna take a pattern off of them for the lining, because like I said, they're super itchy on the inside. And also, I don't want to leave these rough edges because I feel like it's gonna make it harder to slip the paws in. It's just gonna fray and stuff. So just hand sewing the sleeves in, I turn it around, and I'm using a sort of ladder backstitch hybrid that I use on insides of suits and things like that. And I mean, look, this is so much nicer. Even though it's kind of messy, it's just way better in my opinion. So yeah, I'm also gonna sew around this so the lining doesn't go out like that, or rather stays inside. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sew this up in here as well because it will stick out. So